like the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Smith, his first carry. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run on first down. Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
1-yard line.
Down! Get ready! Get ready! 55! Mike 55! Mike 55! Mike 55! Focus, defense, focus! Hey, express! 58! 55!
On third down, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
throwing is Keenum on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On first down, Smith. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the...
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now. It's Smith, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 27, Keenum. Smith catches left side.
Case Keenum.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Complete.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The line of scrimmage.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
He's ready today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 51, sub.
On second down, it's Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9, Keenum. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Minnesota.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On the carry.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 39, Keenum. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Keenum. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pick.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Hey, what's that?
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
First down, Minnesota.
Here goes the hot. And clean.
On first down, it's Cook down to the 25.
Dalvin Cook.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Around the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Keenum.
9-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. On the move to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Bailey missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
6-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of
a good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 25-yard line.
Keenum now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Adam Thielen, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot before the break. Keenum. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now on 2nd and 13, Keenum, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Keenum. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Now Ito Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, Sam, move. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it here with Smith. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Push him back. Push him back.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Right there, 54 Mike.
They'll run again here with Weber. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
25-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
16 yards, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
The 44-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. This one brought in by Jefferson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down.
On play action, it's Keenum. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, it's Cook. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Off the play fake, Keenum. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On fourth down, Keenum. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to throw. Keenum. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Cook, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Falcons 10, Vikings 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it here with Smith. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
A first down carry for Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now it's Smith. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go, D. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we are. Check. Gun.
On third down, Smith. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
45. Mike, 45. I'm going to run you over. Kill. 45 to Mike. Switch up. Hands in. 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. You must be true. 45.
Now Keenum. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Keenum. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Weber. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.